All right, and now to get back to my least favorite part of modeling, which is panel lining.
Every time we're on a freaking chat, you're panel lining.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's a curse. It's because I take so long doing it. This project would have been done forever ago.
I wasn't even going to work on this tonight.
Well, what can I say? I was really pokey with it, which is my fault. I guess I think I burned myself out too much.
Nah, that's all good.
But I also have a lot of hand painting stuff to do still. Like, I got to clean up these and finish them. The funnels.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, still got to do that. I actually still have to finish painting the gun and the shield, too. They're like 80% done. But the shield needs another coat. It didn't come off as clean as I had hoped.
I went to put my new desk together today.
Oh, yeah, I saw that you got a new desk. Is it going to go in your hobby room?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I took my L desk out completely. I decided this morning I was going to take the whole thing out. So I took that apart. I brought it downstairs. I put half of it in what's going on, Lee? I put half of it in the living room because my mom got us this huge, like this massive printer for Christmas. So half the desk is in the living room, and then the other half I've just thrown away because I have no use for it.
You just pitched it.
And I open up, like I tear the whole upstairs has been cleaned up and everything like that. And I set the box up in the hallway, and I open everything up, and I take everything out, and I unpackage everything, and I have 3 legs for the table, and then 3 of the arms that hold the pegboard.
So you're missing an entire...
Yeah, I've been on customer support. Like, I called Walmart because the brand is like Hyper Tough or something like that, and it's made by Walmart, or it's made in China, but it's like a Walmart brand.
Okay.
So I call them, and the woman kind of gives me like a bunch of non-answer stuff. Like, she just kind of runs me around in a circle for a little bit.
That sounds about right.
She's like, I'm gonna forward it to the appropriate department, and then they'll call you later. And I'm like, well, that doesn't really help me now.
Dude, I hate that when they say they'll call you later, because they never do.
And then like she's like, they'll call or email you later. I'm like, okay, cool. So I get on Twitter and I tweet, Walmart customer service is abysmal. And who fucking messages me but Walmart? And they're like, we're sorry to hear that. What's wrong? So I send them a DM and I tell them what's going on, and they have been more helpful to me than the actual customer support phone line was.
That's funny.
So I guess if I have any problems now, I'll just go on Twitter and bitch about it.
You might as well delete that tweet. Or be like, Walmart hooked me up, JK.
I'll delete it when my shit's fixed.
I can understand the hesitation. So, not trying to steal your thunder, but similar situation. When I went to Japan, I couldn't figure out why my phone would not work because I have international data.
Did you do this again?
Yeah, both times I went to Japan, I had tons of trouble getting international data to work. Right?
Uh-huh.
So I call Sprint or I borrow Wi-Fi to talk to Sprint, and they're like, we can look into this issue for you. What's a good way to call you back? I was like, you can't call me back. I don't have internet. I don't have data. I don't have text. I have nothing. I'm in perpetual roam. And it all turned out, the reason why I wasn't working is because I had national data roaming turned on. Just like, like roaming?
Yeah.
It was just on. And for some reason, that has to be disabled for international roaming to kick in. I was like, I don't understand how that's relevant. I'm on the opposite side of the world.
I guess it's like that's the default or whatever. So I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah, it had me kind of annoyed.
Understandably so.
But I did tell them, I was like, no, we're not calling back. I was like, this is an emergency.
Customer service is terrible, Bailey. I don't know what was going on today, but I hate having to deal with stuff like that. I just want my table leg. That's all I want.
So another fun one of those bizarre little situations. Oh, I forgot to actually watch this video, so I don't even know if people are talking. Let me hop over to it.
What is going, Futuba?
Did I spell your thing wrong? Oh, I did. Oops.
Jacob is still working on the same.
You know what? Don't give me shit, all right?
The same high knee that he's been working on since the beginning of time.
Pretty much the beginning of time.
What's going on, Rick?
Oh, dude, of course it's Silver who says that. You know what? Screw you, Ricardo. I know where you live. So the other weird customer service I had was I was one of those victims of the Nuka-Cola ROM fiasco.
Oh, yeah, I meant to ask you about that.
So here's the thing. You have to sign for it to get delivered.
Yeah.
And I am nowhere near any of it. I mean, I'm not home when FedEx ships. So I have no way to order it or to sign for it. So I call them up and they're like, yeah, we can deliver it to you. We'll drop it off at your nearest Walgreens and then you can go there and pick it up.
What?
Yeah. So apparently FedEx has a contract with Walgreens where instead of like going to a FedEx place to get it, you can just go to Walgreens to get it. I find that so bizarre. I have no idea how they teamed up with FedEx, but they did. So,
well,
yeah, talk about weird, right?
The world just got slightly more convenient if you have a Walgreens.
Which, I mean, I don't mind because the FedEx place is really far from where I live. Oh, man. I forget how to open these legs up. Crap. UPS got Staples on lock? Is Staples still a thing?
Yeah, Staples is still a thing.
Man, so I'll be the first to admit it on this new Gundam. The tan's a little too vibrant compared to the rest of the color scheme, but I'm still really happy with the color separation I did. Like, color separation's really tricky.
It's hard to paint it in a appealing way. I'll give you that.
So I'll take what I got. I did okay on it. I just hope the guy is okay with it. Yeah, I'm missing 2 pieces. What the hell?
He gonna be okay with that?
I'm pretty sure. Well, I gotta look this up online. New Verka. Images. Oh. Where's the booty side? I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a piece that goes around these thrusters. Like a box. I mean, I can always cannibalize my personal one. But I don't... How would I have lost it? Oh, my God. They're all of his front, of course, are... Oh, here we go. Here's a back. Yeah. Yeah, I'm missing a whole piece.
It's probably going to launch somewhere. It's lost under a couch. One of your cats had it for lunch.
Speaking of, that's one thing I want to point out. And I thought this was really weird. In every video, or in a lot of videos, people always point out when my cat isn't with me, which I completely blows my mind because I always forget they're there. You know, they're always around me 24/7. So here is my cat. Right here, see? Meow. But people are always like, no cat in this one. Because they're just always in the room with me. So I found some pieces, but this definitely isn't the piece. This is a piece. I mean, how do you lose something like that?
You're asking the person who loses entire models.
Like, I'm super... I don't know what these go to, though. Hey, people watching. Does anybody know?
It looks like they go to the feet.
These? They're like half circles.
Maybe the like the lower chest.
Nah, its lower chest looks done. They're like circular.
Underside of the armpit.
No, that's good. Actually, I was pretty proud of that. I put a little red cylinder in there. I think it looks pretty cool. Heel?
Yeah, I thought it looked like a piece of the heel too.
No, the heel. Look at that. That's a good looking boot. No, there's not really any much appreciating on the new. Only on the white. I didn't appreciate the rest because I didn't want it to pull away from the color separation. The reason why I did it that way is those are the other chest parts. Oh wait, is it like on the back of the other chest parts? See, I don't see where this would go on a chest. Here's the thing. I was given this built with no instruction manual, and all the parts were just in a bag. So
you built it.
I got an instruction manual online, but I don't... Crap. Okay, well, I might just have never gotten them in the first place. So... Okay, well, they can chill there. Gundam looks good. I need to find those back pieces, but I might just strip them off my new Gundam, make it work. Huh. Anyway, hey, I'm back. Miss me?
Always. So what did you just go to? Was it MagFest?
Yeah, MagFest. MagFest is music and gaming festival. It's in DC. It's
A friend of mine went.
yeah, it's just a video game convention with a lot of live video game inspired music. It's really good. One of the things I liked the most was Bit Brigade. They played Mega Man 2. Like, one guy played it live, and while he was playing it, a band played all the music for it in time with each level.
That seems to be the thing.
But you gotta admit, that's gotta be kind of tricky, because like,
yeah, I'm not really a fan of that kind of stuff. But
you know what, you'd say that, but seeing live is pretty cool though.
I don't want to downplay how, like, insanely talented you have to be to do something like that.
I don't know, it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. And he also kind of showed off by like avoiding all the extra lives and stuff. Like, he'd just jump over them. It also kind of showed off how absolutely broken old games are.
What do you mean?
So he'd be like jumping. He'd be like. So I'm sure you remember, but like certain enemies are against certain abilities.
Yeah.
And like the buzzsaw is like one shot for like 80% of the game. You just run through throwing buzzsaws out. And then like little gimmicks, like you have to know to do this and then this, otherwise it's like super tedious and difficult. Like, I don't know, there's just a lot of little...
I mean, Mega Man's always been like...
a lot of little things that you wouldn't know. It's trial and error. So like, once you mastered it, like, you can beat the whole game in like 20 minutes. Oh, man, my hands are like unstable as fuck. So hey, I actually bought that Humble Bundle for the video editing stuff. So I am going to start editing videos and posting videos again, everybody. I'm just waiting on my new computer, so I don't have to install it twice.
New computer?
Yeah, my computer's like pretty outdated, so I'm gonna get a new one.
You gonna give me your old one?
Yeah, if you want it. It's not that great, but it's something.
Nice.
I'm gonna get one with the income tax.
That's my plan. Summer's trying to get me to buy a new kitchen table.
What's wrong with your kitchen table?
Hey, that's what I'm saying. One of our chairs is broken.
Okay, so get new kitchen chairs.
I was like, let's just get some chairs. And she's over here looking at like $400 table sets.
See, the problem is I think you need the space in your kitchen, and if you get a bigger table, you're actually going to find yourself really frustrated cooking.
Yeah.
This is my personal opinion.
I'm already frustrated cooking because I don't have enough room.
Yeah, I mean, well, I think that's just your counter space.
Yeah.
But like when you get short on walking space and someone like comes in there, it can be a pain in the butt.
It is a pain in the butt. Try having 6 people in here at a time when we play Dungeons and Dragons.
Your house is crowded enough when we had 5 people there?
Yeah.
But yeah, MacFest is a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite conventions. It also has one of the oldest age groups for conventions. So yeah, spoiler alert, I'm 32, so it's kind of weird when I'm hanging out with a bunch of like 14 and 15-year-olds at a lot of cons, which is why I prefer video game conventions over anime conventions now. I still like them, it's just I fit in better.
I've never been to a convention, so I have no input on the matter.
You've never been to a single one? Well, you wanted to go to Otakon this year, didn't you?
Yeah. If work allows it.
It's on a weekend.
Yeah, but I think it falls in one of the seasons when we have to work on weekends.
I mean, I know you work a lot on weekends, but
about it and like get it off in advance, then it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, well, you should totally do it because Otakon's a ton of fun and we can compete.
That's the plan, my good sir.
And that'll obligate me to actually do another model before then.
You should build something dope. I'm working on some dope stuff.
I know. But then there's like 1,000 cool video games coming out. So
look, that's where I've been, man. I've been trying to knock out some of my old video game backlog. So
like I'm already sweating just the video game portion of it. And everyone's like, "Oh yeah, that's Jacob. He builds models," and I was like, on rare occasions. But I was a big fan of the first Division, and Division 2 comes out, so that'll be a lot of fun. I'm a huge fan of the Metro series, and Metro Exodus, the third game, comes out, so that'll be a lot of fun. What else is there? Rage 2, I want to play that.
You still playing 76?
Not really. Haven't touched in the last 2 weeks. There's just the in-game content doesn't really interest me much, which makes it a lot harder to play it because like the whole concept of that game is building up to this level, and there's just not really a reason to do so.
Yeah.
So I haven't. I know they're going to open some vaults here soon, which is nice. And I know they're putting in a ton of effort to make sure everyone's satisfied with their playing. But I don't know. It's one of those games that is much funner when you play with other people, and nobody wants to play because of the bad start.
Yeah, I've got it for Christmas, and I haven't even taken it out of the wrapper yet. I'm gonna wait and see if they do anything.
It's a fun game. Like, it is. It's just, I don't know. Every time I play it, I just want to go back to playing 4 instead because I just hate. My favorite part was the NPCs. It was the story, the getting companions and befriending them. Like, that was my favorite portion. And all of that's been stripped. Yeah. And it's pretty much all based on getting legendary weapons by fighting legendary enemies, which sounds fun, but it's not really that fun. Like, I don't know. The enemies are bullet sponges, which really takes away from the whole Fallout feel, you know? Enemies were never bullet sponges. You were both weak. That was what made it kind of...
I had a hard time fighting some enemies in other Fallout games. It looks like it's worse.
You had hard times fighting them because of how much damage they did to you. But it wasn't like I don't recall any enemy where it took like 2 full combat shotgun magazines to drop something. Or in this game, that is commonplace. Yeah, no, it's the same reason why I stopped playing Division for a while. It just became bullet spongy. I'd rather they do it like Metro series. The Metro series, like, every bullet counts. And it doesn't take entire magazines to drop stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather be based on my skill and not on my ammo inventory. I can understand for, like, death claws and stuff, but it's, like, every enemy. Like, I don't know. They could do better. And I hope they will. I mean, I don't think they've given up on the game. How does it compare to New Vegas? That's kind of difficult to say because the series made such drastic steps between Fallout 3 and New Vegas and then to Fallout 4 and 76. Like, it's a completely different style game. I don't know. I guess I'd kind of compare it to like a combination between Fallout 4 and Borderlands-esque. This is how I best could describe it. Because now it's like all about random generated loot. And there's like no story at all. And that's what made New Vegas shine. Like, New Vegas as like a mechanical game was actually pretty bad. It wasn't very pretty either. But the characters were great. And the story was great. And Fallout 76 lacks both of those at the moment. But they are doing factions, so I don't know what that entails.
Ugh.
Factions could be hit or miss, dude, though. Like, a faction could be really cool, you know? But then a faction could be, like, just boring, meaty, like, run out and kill 100 death claws, like, kind of crap. Yeah. Like, nobody wants that.
No. I don't know. I want to play it, but...
And I just feel like there were good ideas, but they didn't have enough time to actually make them solidified. So, like, there's Rosie, who's a helper, who's also a raider, like Mr. Handy, who's also a raider. And there's a lot of underlining implications that it used to be human and then got put into a robot, which would be cool, but there's nothing about it. There's just, like, these subtle implications. It was like somebody had a cool idea, but they never actually put it in the game. And there's like a haunted cabin where like the picture frames spin and the ground shakes and you can hear woman screams. But then you walk over and you find out it's just a computer and it's like it was a prank people were pulling, but there's no quest behind it. So most people don't even see it and they just leave confused.
So it's just like a radiant location type deal.
Yeah, like you have to thoroughly explore to get any kind of enjoyment. And I don't know. Like I said, I
big on exploring and stuff, but I also want other stuff to do.
But I will say this to a lot of people that do talk like trash about it and say, "Oh, it's the worst game ever." Name another game like it. You know, nobody's ever tried to do something this crazy before. Like, games are usually multiplayer and boring, or big and interesting but single player. So I'll give them kudos for trying something daring, and I'm excited to see what they do with it. Like, it's a learning step, you know? Trying to get that Destiny bank? Yeah, pretty much. I played Destiny a lot, and I played Destiny 2, and I didn't like it as much. I found it to be very grindy.
I actually recently picked it back up, and I kind of enjoy it.
I'll put it this way. I enjoyed it to the in-game content. Destiny's 2 in-game content destroyed all interest I had in Destiny 2. Like, it just felt aimless. And you guys might make fun of me saying I'm a bad gamer or whatever, but I felt like there was a really big gap in between levels. So it was like, oh, you want to do this? It's too easy. You want to do the next thing? You got to be like max level. Well, how do I get max level? You know, it was like, I guess it was like the difficulty steps to do like strikes. And then I'm trying to remember what they were called. They were like epic strikes or whatever. It was just too big of a jump. And it just made me feel plateaued all the time. But again, Destiny's constantly changing, trying to improve. So good on them. But
I've been playing The Witcher.
You know what? I have The Witcher 3, and I put like 2 hours in it. I had a ton of fun, and I just have not gotten back to it. Let's see what other upcoming games there are. Oh, Doom 2. That's going to be awesome. But that doesn't have a release date yet. So, Cyberpunk 2077. That'll be awesome. Again, no release date. The Last of Us Part 2. No release date. Far Cry New Dawn. I mean, that's basically just a big DLC. I haven't decided if I want to get that or not. I really liked Far Cry 5, but I feel like this one isn't adding anything new. Just, I don't know. Beyond Good and Evil 2 looks really good. Did you watch anything for that?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
I saw some stuff at E3, but I don't typically buy Ubisoft.
I don't know, man. Beyond Good and Evil. You should watch the trailers for that. It looks really intense. Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't want to say that too loud. Someone's going to come running in the room. Anthem. I'm probably
going to buy Kingdom Hearts 3 for Aubrey.
I think she's a little young for that, but you can try, man.
No, we watched the trailer together, and she got super excited because she saw a bunch of the characters that she knew. So I think she would enjoy just seeing like all the worlds and stuff like that.
Fair enough. And Division 2 I am excited about because I thought Division was refreshing. You know, like because it wasn't your stereotypical sci-fi, stereotypical post-apocalypse. You know, it was like a modern collapsing society, and I thought that was really cool. It definitely had me engaged.
I just hope the servers work this time around.
I didn't have any server problems with the first time.
I did. Me and Greg couldn't play for the first like 2 or 3 days.
Huh. Yeah, I was fine. I was cruising around that game like crazy. But servers are weird like that. Because, I mean, with big global companies and stuff, a lot of times their servers will be based on location. So maybe the servers near you are worse than the servers near me.
We live like not that far from each other. I wouldn't imagine.
Right, which is why it doesn't make sense. But it can also be like ISP related. So other companies have been caught before. They'll like throttle people. They'll be like, oh, like they used to throttle Netflix until Netflix started paying them.
I don't know. Whatever. All I've been playing lately is Monster Hunter and Fortnite. So who knows?
Dude, those are both terrible, terrible games.
I mean,
okay, hold on. I know that was a bad thing to say. Let me put it this way. Fortnite is a terribly redundant game, and Monster Hunter is I don't know, for me, man, Monster Hunter was really fun for like the first 10 hours, but then it was just the same thing. Like, you can't, Like,
I've
no,
been playing the Switch one. There's a lot more to do.
like the world was cool, like the interactive, the actual environment and stuff. Like I was having a ton of fun, but I just felt like it was
It's a very grindy game.
yeah, it is. And not only that, I don't mind it being grindy, but it's like you have one combo. Like you can do one combo over and over and over.
And the only reason I play Fortnite is because I like doing the challenges. They give me something to do.
And nothing wrong with that, man.
They're generally pretty easy to accomplish.
True.
Gives me that sense of reward. I've done something.
And I know we have. That's kind of why I like to play HOTS. But I pretty much stopped after they announced the Blizzard doesn't care about it anymore.
Rip.
Dude, I ever told you how much sense that doesn't make? They put on so much time and effort in 2017 or 18 on that game. They had like CG trailers, they had animated trailers, they had comic books, they had updates every 2 weeks. They had skins every 2 weeks. Like they put so much time and effort in that game. They had an entire esports that spanned 10 out of the 12 months of the year. And then they were just like, we're done. It was a good run.
I mean, if it's not turning a profit that they expected it to.
But that's the thing. It was turning a mad profit. Like it was making for a free-to-play game, the game was pulling in cash. Like, okay, it wasn't Overwatch, but it was making more money than Diablo or StarCraft.
Well, I don't know.
I don't just. And even their last character, like Orphea, they had a huge, like they had multi movies leading up to her, like videos. Like they, I guess they just didn't give a fuck. I mean, it was more played than Horizon 3, Paladin, Sea of Thieves,
Paladins.
Guild Wars, and that's still going. World of Tanks, you know how big that is. I don't know, man. In 2015, 16, 17, it was in the top 10 most played games. And I think in this last year, it sunk to like top 15, which is still way up there. But fuck my HOTS, right?
It's all right, man. Something new will come along. You'll forget all about it.
Is it wrong for me to just stop panel lining and just start going to decals?
I mean, that's up to you.
I know I shouldn't. God damn, do I want to stop panel lining? I just hate panel lining. I hate it so much, dude. Do you like panel lining? You do like panel lining. Fucking weirdo.
I like all the dumb, monotonous shit that everybody hates.
I know you do. You like building arms and legs. I've never understood that. I find that to be so tedious. I hope you enjoyed building that arm. You got to do it all over again. The hell if I'm ever buying a 4-arm Gundam.
I wish my computer was strong enough to run Monster Hunter Worlds.
Look, when I get my new one and I get everything moved over, I don't have any plans for this one, right? And it'll definitely run Monster Hunter Worlds.
Summer's gonna kick your ass.
Why?
But why are you doing that?
Why am I giving you a PC? Why, she's going to be mad because you have hobbies? She's got hobbies too. Ah, this one's dead. I need to stop using it. I'm just smearing now. Look, like, I don't know. I try to think of like a lot of girl hobbies are just different than guy hobbies. That's all.
She's been playing the fuck out of Stardew Valley again.
Oh yeah. Is there an end to that game, or is it just like?
There's like a soft limit of like 3 years, and if you like finish all the stuff within 3 years, you've quote unquote beat the game. But like, it keeps going forever.
Yeah, I was never. I never played that game. I heard it was really good though. You wanted to play that game? My mom played that game.
If you like Harvest Moon and stuff like that, it's pretty cool. But like, I'm not really into that kind of stuff. I played it a little bit.
Remember Ricardo plays Stardew Valley?
Did he?
Oh, I'm sure. So what do you? What is that? Is that a Warhammer?
Yeah.
Is that like your
This
little
is
action figures?
this is my Imperial Fists Battle Force box.
You little action dolls. All right, I'm taking a break, guys. I'm gonna work on these over here. My little action man. Look at all them cork bottles. Damn, you're an alcoholic, dude.
I stole these.
So I even have this cute little like Haru cup that I was gonna drink on stream, but I had drank so much this weekend. I need a break.
Yeah, Summer showed me the snap. She was like, "He is obliterated," and I was like, "Yep, he looks that way."
Yeah, I was feeling it. Well, I was pouring glasses of rum and coke, and they were like 2 to 3 shots per glass. So I think I went like, oh my god, I put way too much paint on this. I think I went like 7 or 8 shots in a very short period of time.
You gonna kill yourself.
I'm not gonna kill myself.
You keep acting like that, you will.
It was one night.
You gonna wake up dead.
Boy, I take good care of myself. Have you seen this body? So this was a terrible idea.
What was?
Painting this silver on stream. So I'm in this weird conflicted like realm. When I try to paint on stream, or when I try to do stream stuff, if I have it too bright, it's like all glary and hard to see. And if I have it too dark, then it's like the whole stream's dark. So I actually have to work in this semi-light. And on stream, it looks great, but in real life, it's not very bright at all. And it's kind of hard. It's very difficult to get the right lighting for this.
I know that struggle. I got one dude basically done. Nope. Nope. Whatever. He's yellow.
Why yellow?
Because that's what color the Imperial Fists are. That's the color I decided to paint them. What's going on, Alex?
I watched that so bad. Fuck my life. No, the news done. It's just the lighting. It's kind of hard to see. Here. Let me get up there. So he's painted completely. I just need to do the decals and detail work. It'll look better in a different lighting. You just wait. Out on a morning walk.
I went to the store earlier. I didn't wear a jacket, and that was a mistake.
Was it cold?
Hell yeah, it was cold.
It was like 30 all day here. 35.
Everybody was looking at me funny, and I was like, I guess I'd look at you funny too if you weren't wearing a coat.
Yeah, dude, you gotta wear a coat. I get made fun about my coat habits too. I often wear thin coats. All right, let's do this right this time. The new Gundam Ab Crunch range? Oh. Yeah, it's pretty shit. That's it. He can barely move. I was actually going to do some stuff to fill in that gap there, but I decided not to because once he's standing up, it's invisible.
Did I paint the backside of that shirt?
You know what? Here. All right, guys, don't make fun of me. We're going into old man mode.
Uh-oh.
That's right. Glasses, baby.
You have glasses?
They're not like prescription glasses. They're just like reading glasses. But they really help to see better for my blind ass.
I think I'm done painting this for now.
I'm telling you, dude, try working with them one time.
Do what?
It's really nice for like painting details and stuff.
I don't have too much problem with that kind of stuff.
Really? Because your work says otherwise.
Damn.
Shots fired?
Call me out like that.
Dab.
Thought we were boys. You were over here shitting all over my work.
I want to buy an airbrush because the fumes of airbrush. Oh, airbrush booth. Yeah. Not enough gray hairs. I have as far as top coat, I did a clear coat, but I haven't done the flat coat yet. I do that after all the panel lining and decals. Sorry, I can't read this far with glasses. I would want a new Gundam too. It's my favorite master grade by far.
It's a little ironic, Jacob.
Complexity and engineering. And not enough gray hairs. I have plenty of gray hairs, man. Look at this beard. They're getting in there. Airbrush booth is like super, super important. My airbrush booth is back there, and I can't paint without it. I will tell you though that Justin used to paint outside, and that worked out pretty well. So you could always try that.
It worked. It wasn't my favorite thing, but it worked. Wait a minute. Comparing to this, the echoes of death. Let's see. I believe they're separated on the RAR. Yeah.
I have Kingdom Death models, thanks to the generosity of my friend. He will remain anonymous. They're still in the box, untouched.
One of these days, you'll actually work on some minis.
I actually was working on minis a little bit. So I was working on the Warhammer ones. They're right here.
Have you come up with a color scheme yet?
Dude, they are so far gone. I actually have to strip them and redo them. That Air Mech Blue Man, it just does not lay evenly. So you know what's funny?
What?
My fucking YouTube, I keep getting followers, but I don't make videos.
You eventually just hit a point where you just get followers no matter what.
I need to make videos. I just haven't.
I've got a video coming out on the 10th.
Dude, I'm going to call you out on your last video.
Why?
Because you had like 4 minutes of just blankness.
I do not know what happened there.
I was like...
I ran it through the editor and I like woke up because I set the premiere for it. I wanted to test the feature and see what it did. And I woke up and I watched the video and I was like, what in the world?
I gave you a like though anyway.
Thanks.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, his name's Justinius Builds. Check him out.
One day I'm going to be famous like you.
One day. Dude, my light is fucking with my head so bad. So I have a lamp going, but for some reason, every little bit of time, it'll just like get dimmer or get brighter, and it keeps like screwing with me. Did that blog post get people excited? No, it didn't get me excited because the second I saw it and that it wasn't actually Bandai, I immediately lost interest. Like, I don't believe reports unless it's from the source.
I mean,
too much clickbait out there, man.
Yeah, see, that was... I had doubts even if somebody had claimed that it was official.
Too much clickbait. And it was too ideal. Too much shit that people want, but they haven't even tried to touch yet. Like, you can't just list out all the kits that people have been bitching about for 10 years as the next coming kit.
I mean, it could happen, but...
Yeah,
I think you're more likely to win the lottery.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of other RGs I think that would come out before those. Because it was like an RG Camphor and an RG New Gundam, right?
It was like RG Camphor and RG Alex with RG Camphor to follow.
Yeah, see, RG Alex, I don't see happening. I just don't. Or Camphor. I mean, they're both really cool kits, but they're pretty old and they were from a very short series. You know, you think they do the bigger series first.
I'm still waiting on that RG God Gundam. It's never going to happen, but I'm waiting.
Or that whole RG Wing Gundam series they announced, but never came out with any of them.
Hey, we just got Tallgeese.
We got Tallgeese and we got Verka. We didn't get any of the original 5.
We got the custom, which is basically the same.
Oh, wait. We got the 02, didn't we?
No, it was the Wing Zero custom.
And the Wing Zero Verka.
And then we got the Verka basically equivalent.
So it's still the other 4. Yeah. And RX-78 4.0, I don't even see a need for that. I thought 3.0 pretty much hit everything as far as modern engineering.
They will eventually do a 4.0, but I don't know what a 4.0 would offer right now.
And yes, this is streamed as on Justin's channel. I was just being a smartass. Let's see. Did we ever get an RG build strike?
Yes.
Okay. I knew we had a strike. I didn't know if the build strike was considered RG.
Yes. The build strike is actually a little bit nicer than the regular strike. They updated some of the stuff.
Oh, cool. And they did Sanandra and Unicorn. Oh, wait, they did do RG Suzabi, so I guess they could do Newcon next. Or New.
I don't think they're going to do it next, but it's definitely going to happen.
I could definitely see New coming up. I mean, they did Unicorn, so fuck it. I don't have a lot of confidence in the Camphor and the Alex. Now, I love both of those. War in a Pocket's one of my favorites.
I think we're going to get updated high grades before we get anything else for that. They might do an Alex Master Grade, but I don't think we're going to get much beyond that.
I mean, there was never an RG Burning Gundam, right? Because you think they do like the 50-episode series next.
I don't know. I want the God Gundam a ton.
Well, yeah, Red Frame Astray happened, but Red Frame Astray is like their most sold model. Despite the fact that it's not a lead character design from the series, it's still like ultra popular. Like almost everybody I know has built at least one Astray.
It's true.
Oh, that's why March 31st is the anniversary, or 30th. Wait, March is the 30th anniversary. Like March the whole month?
Well, I mean, maybe not the whole month, but
I mean, dude, I love Camphor. I wouldn't complain. I will say this: those are outdated. Like, I'm trying to think of like the Master Grade. I have it somewhere. My friend Kevin was building it, and it's so outdated. So I could definitely use something new for that.
I got that Resin Boy.
RG Barbados would probably sell, because then those get lines sell like hotcakes.
Don't you put that trash in my favorite line.
Dude, first of all, you like the Grace design, so you can't bitch too much.
But we're not going to get a real grade Grace, so I can bitch. I'm surprised we got a real grade Zaku, I'm going to be honest.
A real grade what?
A Zaku.
Why? Zaku's like their iconic mobile suit.
It's fucking amazing, but look at the entire lineup. There's nothing.
Their entire lineup is their best-selling models and master.
Their entire lineup is lead Gundams.
Yeah, it's lead. I mean, they're going to start with lead Gundams, but it's also like their best. God, it is so. So I can either have my glasses off and see the screen, or have them on and see what I'm doing. Can't do both. It's lead Gundams, but I mean they have non-lead Gundams. I mean Suzabi, that's one, the only one probably.
I mean, I would arguably call Suzabi a lead mobile suit. Like, I feel like more people like the Suzabi than people.
The Suzabi did catch me off guard. Gundam RG line. Here, let's use the power of Google.
I just bought the metal parts set for the Suzabi.
Let's see. So we got original Gundam and Zaku, then Ailstrike, Zaku 2, and Freedom. Was it just? It wasn't even Strike Freedom. It was just Freedom.
We got the Freedom first, then we got the Strike Freedom.
Okay. Strike Freedom came out. No, the next year was Justice and Zeta.
I didn't say immediately after.
Right. Destiny, GPO 1, GPO 1 FB. So GPO 2, I guess, technically could be an upcoming one. Strike Freedom did come out in 2013. Exia, the Zagok. The Zagok surprised me, dude. I did not expect that one. I didn't even consider it very popular.
So nice. It's so small. Like there's like no runners in that kit at all, and it's really nice.
Is it? You would expect like the Goof to be more popular than the Zagok. I guess because it doesn't have Char doesn't have a Goof, maybe is why they didn't. But I feel
when they showed off the I want to say
Oh, I'm using Gundam Wiki site because it has it by year order, and it was the first thing in Google.
I want to say when they showed off the Destiny prototype images,
You know,
they teased a Goof, a GM, and a Ground Gundam.
yeah, dude, I love Ground. I know you're an Easy 8 fan, but I'm a Ground Gundam fan.
Well, I mean, I like them both.
You know, one of the reasons I love real grades a lot, one of the reasons why I don't get them is just because I've already gotten the master grades of most of the ones that I want. Like Red Frame. I already did a master grade Red Frame, didn't see a reason for an RG. The Quanta, my favorite Gundam, I already have it in master grade. So, and the RG appears to be pretty much the same.
The Quanta is really nice.
I like the Quanta so much because of its engineering. I think it has one of the most interesting engineering builds of any Gundam. Like, and most people don't understand until you build the chest and shoulders and you realize how far you can spread it and move it. Like, the range of motion is insane. Let's see. Astray Gold Frame. See, that was a weird one. Like, what the hell was that about?
I got one of those from Zach, and I haven't played with it very much yet.
But they did Gold Frame before Blue Frame? That blew me away.
Well, no, the Blue Frame was a P Bandai.
Oh. Unicorn. Johnny Ridden Zaku. That was another weird one.
I think that was just an off year. They wanted to remold something.
And then this last year was Banshee, Tallgeese, Sazabi, and Unicorn Full Armor.
That was all in 2018?
Yeah.
I guess if you're going to, re-release the Unicorn twice.
Special editions were basically color forms. Exclusives was clear and color forms. I would kill for like a GPO 4.
I want a GPO 3, GPO 3 of any kind.
Okay, let's check this out. Most popular Gundam MGs. Google that.
The Sinanju is going to be up there. The Sazabi.
Oh wait, this is Amazon's top rated.
The Red Frame.
Goof, it's got to be the Goof coming up, dude. Goof is highly rated. That's not what I was looking for. Oh, here we go. Gundam MGs that are a must-buy. This guy's pretty full. No, I'm not doing that. The RX-78 2.0. You know, RX-78 I'm sure isn't that really high. But I'm talking about like RG, which there already is an RG of that. Okay, let's see. Ailstrike, Zaku 2, Unicorn, the Akai? What? Oh. Top 10. New Gundam Verka. What is this? So these are fan votes. These are fan votes. So this is part of Bandai's poll. So this is going to be the closest to a Japanese audience, which is, I'm sure, what they need. So anyway, New Verka is number 1. So yeah, I could definitely see an RG New Ka. EXS Gundam? I don't know, man. I feel like that's so overrated. I don't know why people flip out about it so much. Turn A? That would be a cool RG.
I'd be all right with that.
Oh, full armor. I could definitely see that.
What, a full armor Gundam?
Well, at least a double Zeta. Strike Freedom, RX-78, Dom, RX-78, RX-78. 3 of them are RX-78s. Victory Gundam? I don't know. Even the V2, which is a lot more pretty, I guess, to look at, I don't know if it's complicated enough to really fit into the RG line. We got a Mark II. Got an Exia. A ball, maybe?
I'd be alright with that. That'd be weird.
A Quibbly or Quibbly? G Gundam definitely. Oh, dude, a Hakushiki or a Delta, I would go nuts for that. Crossbone, yeah, right. F91, I could definitely see an F91 RG, although it would be tiny. They might have to change its scale just for your finger's sake. Did they do an Infinite Justice Gundam, or did they just do a Justice Gundam?
They only did one Justice. I think it was just a regular Justice.
Okay, so they could do Infinite Justice.
I honestly hope they never do another Seed real grade ever again.
I thought you hated the Zeta. I didn't think you hated the.
I'm tired of Seed designs.
They are pretty much all the same. I'll give you that.
They're pretty samey. Like if you're gonna rehash designs on me, give me all the Seed suits. I really like those.
All right, let's get back at this. I'm not fucking around. I'm trying to think on what Seed designs I've even done. I built the RG Freedom. I built the Dobbin Strike Freedom. I built the Astray. The Astray was different. And I built the Strike with the IWSP package, which is a pretty old kit. Man, I used to build models. Remember those days?
Yep.
Why are you even friends with me now?
I don't know.
Summer probably makes you. She's like, he's not stable. You need to keep an eye on him.
Nah.
Actually, speaking of, your house is eerily quiet.
Yeah, they're on the island.
That makes sense. I'm used to more laughing and screaming.
I'm hoping that she's done some good work and started putting her on more of a bedtime. I'm not going to hold my breath, but...
Can Aubrey have a bedtime? Girl just does what she needs. It's like...
It's been a struggle.
Child never sleeps. But now that Summer's not here, I can't make jokes about number 2 coming along.
Please don't put that on me.
Come on, man. You can handle it.
It ain't about whether or not I can handle it.
You need a boy.
This model is the most intricate shit ever.
A Warhammer? I find that hard to believe.
No, this is a Kingdom Death model.
Sorry, I haven't looked up in a long time. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Kingdom Death's always super, like, complex.
The crazy part is it doesn't have instructions, so I'm just kind of, like, figuring it out.
Don't you love that?
I mean, sometimes I don't. This isn't so bad.
My Fallout guys didn't have instructions either. That was an experience.
When they're humanoids, it's more fun. When it's some like weird, strange creature or something like that, I tend to not enjoy it as much.
When you can't tell what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, you're like, what is this?
And you go to look at the box art, and it's like really shitty and impossible to decipher.
You go look at pictures online, you still can't tell.
And you're like, fuck. Dude, that's how I felt about this new Gundam when I was first building it. I was like trying to remember what it was like. I'll have to redo all these again and even out the lines, but at least they're all silver colored. So that's a start. That is a start.
What are you using, like enamels?
Yeah. But a lot of times, if I have too much thinner on my Q-tip, I'll end up pulling up the paint in the actual run, like divots.
Yeah. I usually let it dry up a little bit before I start messing with that.
I normally wait a little bit, but I'm on silver on blue, which makes me nervous. So I decided to just go balls deep and do it.
My sister got her license today.
Wait, you have a sister? Oh yeah. I don't think I've ever met her.
No. She
Wait,
lives
then
over
she
here.
didn't come to your wedding. What the hell, dude?
My dad didn't tell her about it.
Oh, that's messed up. That's okay. My best friend didn't come to mine.
I'm gonna smack the shit out of you.
Did your best friend come to yours?
Um,
Don't
all three of them, all three of them did. All three of my best friends were at my wedding.
Yeah, the thing about best is it can't be 3. Survival of the fittest. I hear some giggling in the other room.
You hear some what?
Giggling?
Who's giggling?
My cat. Oh god, I botched that bad. I'm like sweating up a storm here. I gotta lose a layer. Losing my Freddy Cougar shirt. It's better. You always wanted a PG new Gundam? Yeah, I would definitely probably have to get one if that existed. I've never built a perfect grade before, though, so that would be an experience for me.
They're fun.
They are fun. They're also expensive. And I have to spend my money on other stuff.
Grown-up stuff. Responsibilities.
I don't think buying a car out of my price range was a grown-up thing to do, but yeah, we'll go with that.
Nah, man, that's like an incredibly grown-up thing to do. I know lots of people that do stuff like that. I used to work with a girl who did that. She bought like this ridiculously large car, and she's like, I can't afford to work here. My car payment's more than I make. And I'm like, that's your fault. You bought a brand new car. Nobody made you do that.
I mean, I can afford it. It just takes up a lot of my hobby money.
No, she lived outside of her means.
It's funny. I'll just leave and get a better paying job. Why'd you do that in the first place?
Ugh.
So why do you got to get up early? Oh, wait, you told me. Never mind.
Do what?
I say, because your whole work cycle starts again soon.
Yeah, the 28th, I think.
You excited?
Yeah, kind of.
Get back out there in the field.
It's been a nice break. I've
Flirt with some teachers.
I've enjoyed this break more. I've enjoyed this break more than the last break I was.
God, I feel like an old man. It sucks. I can either read or not read. All right. A resin bear mech build? I have not built the Master Grade Suzabi, although I think Justin has.
Nope, I built the head and the chest.
That's it.
That's it.
I've always wanted to do it. I think it's a beautiful model. I'd love to do the real grade even.
I was gonna trade somebody mine for the clear one.
I was gonna offer to do like, because I was like, you know what, with my commissions and shit, I was like, I might as well just start like saying I will do a commission if it is this particular model, and that way I can just build things I like. Although I should just start building my own fucking collection. My box, my commission to things I do for myself ratio has gotten pretty out of whack.
Yeah,
I need to go back and do stuff for myself. I want that. Zeta. Oh my god, I want that Zeta, that bust.
It looks good.
It does look good. It's just like $200 fucking dollars. I'm so poor, dude. You got to hook me up, man. Come on. I know you know a guy. Give me that bus.
I'll sell it to you.
If it's under $200, I just don't want to pay $200. So much for a model. And I know you're like, oh, I paid way more, but I don't know, man.
Trying to clear out some backlog. If I want to buy a 1/100 scale Kshatriya resin kit.
Wait, I thought you just got the Ellen.
I'm in talks of getting the Ellen.
You haven't.
I haven't ponied up yet because I ain't got no money.
I understand that pain, man. Ellen's a beautiful, beautiful model. All right, let's take.
Did you see that Hobby Star is putting out a Astria?
Yeah, I did see it, and it looks really good. It looks like the Ellens. Yeah, I'll be excited to see what people do. Gotta see that price tag, though.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling it isn't going to be cheap. That's it. So I want to get that Death Resin Kit? I don't know what you're talking about. Death Resin Kit? Like Death Scythe? Or Kingdom Death? Or just Death as in like the cloak dude? Let's do that. Let's do Death Scythe. Let's assume that's what you're talking about. Death Scythe Resin. Oh, I bet it's this one. This over-the-top Death Scythe Hell one. The fantasy. See, I'll give him credit for that. Like, okay, so the Death Scythe fantasy one, if this is the one he's talking about, like, it's pretty, like, ridiculous. But I kind of like that. You know, it's somebody willing to take a risk instead of just following the same tried and true Gundam designs, you know? Like, let's get abstract. Let's get crazy. One of the things that I liked about Gundam. Wait, as in Death? Yes, the one by a Japanese modeler. You're going to have to give me a link, man. I don't... As in Death. I don't know what that means. There's too many resin models out there. But like medieval armor and stuff used to be like ridiculous. It wasn't always what's the most effective, what's the most efficient. Like they weren't afraid of that. There was like a fashion behind it, you know? And I think it's cool that Gundam sometimes does that as well. Well, mobile armor is my favorite. I don't know, man. What mobile armor is your favorite, Justin?
I really don't like mobile armors that much. I feel like it kind of defeats the purpose. Like, hey, we've already got this already oversized giant robot. What if this giant robot had to fight something that was oversized to it?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't spend much thought on mobile armors because they're just never model kits.
Then they're always just bricks.
I feel like they also designed them really bad in the shows. Like, they're hard to see because they're so big.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what was the one called in Unicorn? The dragon looking one. That one was probably my favorite. I thought that was pretty cool. And that Delta like one shot or whatever. I think it was Delta. Yeah, Delta one shot it in the head.
Something like that.
I don't remember what was that one called.
Did you see that modeler that did the 1/100 of it?
Probably. I don't know. It's hard to tell the scale of things when they just send pictures. People should really start like comparing them.
Well, he had the unicorn next to it.
Yeah, but then I can just assume they're both high grades or something. I don't know. I prefer like when people to say the actual scale. It definitely increases the chance of me admiring it. Oh, you know what? One of my favorite ones was the one in Stardust Memory. That one was pretty cool.
The new Azil or whatever.
Yeah, technically they both were mobile armors, weren't they? I mean, the Gundam was like in a mobile armor.
Yeah.
So I think that would be pretty cool. I do find it weird they call them like armors. Like, isn't that the whole purpose of a Gundam?
It's armor for your armor.
If anything, it should be a mobile fortress.
It's not really much different.
But the thing that kind of messes with me when it comes to that is I feel like with Gundam's realism, Gundams are already way bigger than they need to be. Like funnels went out most of the time. So it's kind of silly to have a mobile armor, something even bigger that's just going to die by a beam rifle. I mean, hell,
I don't think it's 3 times. I think it's like a head and maybe a half a torso taller than the unicorn.
I don't know, man. I think this came out pretty cool. The only thing I don't like about this so far is I don't know how to get the calves to open back up. And I like can't get I have no thumbnails to get in there.
You just rip them.
I don't want to chip the paint.
Chip the paint.
They just pop off? What goes up? I don't remember. I know there's a way to separate them. Damn my memory. I swear there was a way to make it show.
You sure you can just pop part of it off and like you do with the skirts? You talking about this, Paulie?
I don't know, man. I'm losing my mind here. All right, new tab. Boom.
19 more of these guys to paint. Part of this.
Thank God for other YouTubers who actually stream or make videos. For good old Robert184, 71,000 subscribers.
Robert184, 85 videos for one kit.
Yeah, pretty much.
$19 more, and that's just for the first squad. Like, I gotta put, like, I'm building a whole army of these guys.
I'm trying to watch him to see if he actually opens it. He just keeps spinning it around.
Throwing some Militarum in there. I'm gonna do just the Imperial themed army, so it's not just the same dudes.
Come on, brother, help me out here. You are not helping me out here. Oh wait, I think he's doing it. Okay.
What's he? Oh, you know, DeLong probably has like a guide on how to do that.
Wait, he does it. How does he do it? This is why you don't skip ahead in videos. It's also a really long video for just the leg. You just yank it really hard? Okay, fuck it. Yank it really hard.
I'm just using Citadels. Got a little box of them. All the colors I'm using.
I wonder if I assembled it wrong.
Now look, you don't need to be second guessing yourself, because then you're gonna scratch your paint up, and then you're gonna be mad as hell about it.
I'm already mad as hell, right, dude? God damn, Justin, your beard's getting so bushy, dude.
You.
Yeah, it looks like you're just pulling the leg, but I might have assembled it wrong. Oh, that's going to piss me off. Thanks, Obama.
Telling him he just needs to just pull it.
Dude, if I pull any harder, his leg's going to explode. Oh my god. Get Hulk strong on that shit. Yeah, I'm trying not to shatter it into 1,000 pieces. That's my goal here. Goal of the day. Do not break mission. There's something I'm missing. There's something I got to pull first before I pull.
Maybe you gotta pull the covering off and then do it.
Jesus.
Sounded like something did something.
Watch this guy do it.
All right, well, I'm gonna wrap this stream up here. I'm done, and Summer's calling me. So.
All right, I'm gonna sit here frustrated and whine a lot.
All right.
Cause I'm a big baby.
All right. I'll catch y'all later. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.